Hey creative friends, I'm Robin Randolph and I want to welcome you to Art for Healing and Joy. For this video, I'm going to be using heavyweight 110-pound mixed media paper, and it's 11 by 14. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little pair of scissors and I'm going to go right in the middle of the two round spiral wires, and I'm going to snip the paper right there. And then I'm going to carefully lift the paper out of the pad. This way, when I'm done working on my piece, I can put it back in my sketchbook, and if I want to work on it again later, I can always remove it out of the sketchbook, but then I can keep it all collected nicely in that one pad. Sometimes when I don't know how to begin, I just reach for this modeling paste. And this is made by Liquitex. And it's a nice way to create some texture and just get the ball rolling. And I'll have that linked for you in the description box below. Next, I'm using a pencil to make marks, to write words and scribbles. And now I'm coming in with some burnt umber, and I'm covering over the marks and also that texture I made. And I love how it makes just for different shadows and different values of the burnt umber as I go over that molding paste. Here I'm using a color shaper to spread out some white. Using the end tip of my paintbrush, I'm making scribbly marks. And now I'm going over that lightly with the color shaper, erasing some of the marks. I just learned this technique the other day because I signed up with Art with Adele Academy, and it's been so fun to learn some of her great little tips and tricks. So I watched a tutorial with Adele, and this is a piece of art that she made, and I thought to myself, you know what, there's some cool techniques in here. This looks pretty easy. I think I'll try this. And I don't know about you guys, but have you ever noticed how you can look at a piece of abstract art and think, oh my goodness, I could do that, no problem. And then you go to do abstract art and it's way harder than you thought. Well, I am in that predicament all the time. I'm such a newbie and I'm still learning so much about how to do abstract art. So I decided to take today as an opportunity to just experiment, to branch out and use different colors than I normally use, and to do some new techniques that I'm learning, and just to have a fun play day in my sketchbook. And even though these pieces I'm creating are not going to be finished pieces, there's so much value in time spent experimenting. That's what I find anyways. Here I'm using a stick of bamboo that I got out of my yard, and I just dipped it into some black paint, and I'm just using the side of it and rolling it around, and now I'm just doing little like tap tap taps with it. So as you can see, I'm using my scrapbook as a place where I can just practice different tools, different techniques, maybe use colors I don't normally use. And you can see I'm making mistakes or things I don't like. And so then I'm just trying different ways to remedy that and practice responding in the moment to what I like and what I don't like and what's emerging. Here I'm using the round end of a bamboo stick. Not loving the shape of this gray thing, so I'm coming in with some white. I'm going to leave that to dry for a little while, and I'm going to start on a second piece. Again, removing the page so I can work on it by snipping straight up between the wire spirals and then carefully removing it. Just adding some finishing bits here, and I'm going to let that dry, and back to this one. So this is where both of them are at this point, and I'm going to put them back in my sketchbook until I can work on them again. In the meantime, it gives me a place to store them, a place to reference. I really like the colors I used, so I'll come back to my sketchbook and look at these again, and I'll probably work on them again, but I'll come back and look at them again and maybe pull from the colors here in some future work. Okay, I took a little break, and now I pulled out one of them to add some more touches to it. Here I'm using some metallic watercolors. And just for some fun, I'm sprinkling some glitter on here. how easy it is to take them in and out when you want to work on them, or when you're done working on them, put them away and carry on having more of a collection inside of your scrapbook. If you have any questions or comments, please be sure to leave them below. I always love to hear from you, and I want to thank you so much for watching, and I so appreciate when you like, share, and subscribe. Okay, see you on the next one.